You're listening to KEXP at 90.3 FM in Seattle. We're streaming worldwide at kexp.org. I'm Cheryl Waters. I host the midday show on KEXP, and I'm down here in the KEXP studios with Dry Cleaning. Welcome.
Hi.
So wonderful to have you here today. You've come all the way over from London, and I'm excited to hear these songs live. I've actually never seen you live, but been loving the couple of EPs that you've had. What are you going to start us off with?
It's a song called Scratchcard Lanyard. It's actually a new song, yeah.
Ooh, how exciting. It's Dry Cleaning live on KEXP.
Many years have passed, but you're still charming. Rose falling and exploding. You can't save the world on your own, I guess. Don't send me it. You keep it. You keep it. Weekends can't open the door, kung fu cancel. It'll be alright, I just need to sit on my own for a bit and eat an old sandwich from my bag. I've come here to make a ceramic shoe, and I've come to smash what you made. I've come to learn how to mingle, I've come to learn how to dance. I've come to join the knitting circle. I've come to hand weave my own bunk bed ladder in a few short sessions. It's a Tokyo bouncy ball, it's an Oslo bouncy ball, it's a Rio de Janeiro bouncy ball. Filter, I love these mighty oaks, don't you? Do everything and feel nothing. Wristband, theme park, Scratchcard Lanyard. Do everything and feel nothing. Pat dad on the head. Alright, you big loud mouth, and thanks very much for the Twix. I think of myself as a hardy banana with that waxy surface and the small, delicate flowers. A woman in aviators firing a bazooka. A woman in aviators firing a bazooka. I've come here to make a ceramic shoe, and I've come to smash what you made. I've come to learn how to mingle, I've come to learn how to dance. I've come to join the knitting circle. That's just child chat. Why don't you want oven chips now? It's a Tokyo bouncy ball, it's an Oslo bouncy ball, it's a Rio de Janeiro bouncy ball. Filter, I love these mighty oaks, don't you? Do everything and feel nothing. Wristband, theme park, Scratchcard Lanyard. Do everything and feel nothing. Do everything and feel nothing. You've got a new coat, new hair. Well, I tell you one thing, you've got it coming. One day you're gonna get it.
You're listening to Dry Cleaning live on KEXP.
crosses and flowers and cards for dearest Mo. And over the road there's an abandoned fridge. Still works. Looking wistfully at a Colombian banana, I was there. I was flown over there. A kid with yo-yo eyes. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. She's a tragic heroine. I'm in love. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. She's a tragic heroine. I'm in love. Lads and dads, put your words on a pair of joggers. I'm not just saying this because I have to, I can back it up with facts and relevant information. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. She's a tragic heroine. I'm in love. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. She's a tragic heroine. I'm in love. Stick up for me. Do what you're told, but sometimes tell me what to do as well. I just want to sexually experiment in a nice, safe pair of hands. Don't judge me, just hold still. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. She's a tragic heroine. I'm in love. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. She's a tragic heroine. I'm in love. She's beautiful, she's got Viking hair. I'm in love. Viking hair. I'm in love. Viking hair. I'm in love.
That's Dry Cleaning live on KEXP, and I'm so happy to have you here. You released 2 EPs last year, Sweet Princess and Boundary Road Snacks and Drinks, and I am completely enchanted with the band's sound. And Florence, I love your vocal styling. You've been friends for years. You were friends a long time before you started making music, and I heard you all had to talk Florence into joining the band. Tell me about that.
It's more one of those things that when we asked Flo, I could tell that she was interested, but nervous and anxious. So it's really a case of trying to give her as much information as we could about what to expect, trying to sort of like make her less anxious, really. But I could tell she was really excited and kind of interested. So it's just a process of that, really.
What were some of the things that convinced you?
Well, I don't know. I was quite sad at the time, actually. I was having a bit of a rough time just with my mental health, actually, at the time. And I think it was a bit of a sort of what have I got to lose kind of mentality, actually. A sort of just a feeling of, might as well try it. I think that's kind of what just pushed me to do it in the end, which I think is quite a positive thing that can come out of feeling down or a bit lost.
It sounds like the band was pretty low-key at the beginning. Was there not a lot of pressure for you? Was that
No. There was no pressure. We kind of we would have long conversations about if we were ever even going to play live, like kind of trying to work out the pros and cons and things like that. And a lot of it was thinking, oh, will we just play at people's parties, like friends' houses and stuff like that, or like, there was a lot of discussion around it. So it definitely wasn't sort of, we're really going to go for it and get on board. It was kind of just see kind of out of the four of our personalities what we felt comfortable doing. So there was very minimal pressure, actually. Yeah.
Well, when you did start playing live, you really connected with an audience. I mean, people started coming out to your shows and they were selling out. I mean, what was that transition like for you? That must have been a little bit overwhelming, but wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of happening. I mean, the fact that we're here now, it's quite surreal. It's been such a short amount of time, really, when I think about it, from when we were really sort of feeling our way, working out how to do it at all, to now. It's just a year or something like that. So it's been absolutely crazy, but really exciting. And I'm having experiences all the time that I would just never have any other way. So
good experiences, I hope.
Yeah, amazing experiences. So yeah.
Was there any kind of a turning point where you had to sit down and have a conversation and you decided, we're going to go for it, this is going to be an internationally touring band?
Was there?
There was the Wimpy meeting. The Great Wimpy meeting. Tom.
We definitely need more information about the Great Wimpy meeting.
There was.
I think it was when we started to realise that people were getting interested, that we had no idea would be interested, and had to go for a large burger meal with milkshakes and sides and dessert.
Oh, then it was all decided.
And that was the only way we could decide, through food.
It was quite a short meeting, though. Wasn't even that long.
I couldn't hear what anyone was saying.
A lot of things that happen in this band are swift in every way. Even when we decide and have big conversations about things, they tend to be quite fast ones.
Yeah. Well, since you brought up food, I do need to know, what are Boundary Road snacks and drinks?
Well, that's a good question. So Lewis's mum is the purveyor of those snacks and drinks. So really, we could get for dinner, we'd have a pasta dish.
Or pizza.
Or pasta and pizza.
Yeah. And garlic bread.
An ice cream.
Baked potatoes.
Yeah.
It's amazing I'm still alive.
I feel like she helped form the band, but also slowed us down with eating.
That's true.
Most Sundays we'd spend a lot of it eating. Yeah.
I was tickled to read that you practice, I think, in your mom's house, and that even now that you're getting bigger and you could get a bigger rehearsal space, that you actually prefer that kind of combined space.
When we started writing the album that we're working on at the moment, we was in a bigger room because it was kind of, it's the same price almost, and it was like, why not? It's nice to have room. But then we kind of realised quite quickly that we prefer it small. We're very on top of each other. Yeah.
That's wonderful. It seems like the writing process for dry cleaning is very collaborative. And I'd read in an interview where one or more of you said that every band member is essential to the process of songwriting. Tell me about the way you approach the songs.
Well, we just kind of jam. I think the songwriting process really begins with just hanging out, doesn't it? We just get together. We don't pressurize ourselves. We just hang out, have some more snacks, more drinks, and then we'll just have a jam for 15 minutes, and it can be completely unguided. Literally, Nick will just start playing the drums, and we'll just go for it. And it's just happened that we've written from those jams. There'll be something in there, maybe 5 seconds or something that we'll just pull out. So we record everything to a phone, and then we all go back to work and we're listening to it on our rides to work and stuff. And then we'll come back for practice and be like, oh, this is a little 5-second bit that's really amazing. And that will turn into a song, So it's kind of really organic,
Florence, you bring lyrics to the table in such a unique way. It sounds like you sort of forage for little snippets of life, little dropped conversations, advertisements. You've even taken comments directly from YouTube videos. Tell me how that began for you, and how long have you been doing that?
So I've probably been doing that for about 10 years, if I'm honest. Since I was at art school, I would just collect things in the notes on my phone. And if I saw them out the window of the bus, or if I overheard someone saying something that I thought was interesting or had a bit of a contradiction in it, or sometimes things that are sort of just seemed like an interesting turn of phrase, I would just note it down with no sense of what it was going to be for. I was just collecting to collect. And then this came along. It was like, and my first thought was, oh, well, I could use them. And it's as simple as that, really.
How were you using those prior to writing songs for this band?
I was not using them. They were just sitting there. Yeah, they were kind of, they didn't really have a home. But I thought they would one day. I thought, I'll either print them in a book or I'll put them underneath a drawing or something like that. But it just so happens they wound up as lyrics for this band.
And you often create characters that are not yourself. And as you talk about working on a debut full-length album, are you looking at any fun characters?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because for the album, the writing process this time, to sort of stimulate ideas, I've been thinking more about purposefully writing from the perspective of someone else, even if it's as simple as writing from the perspective of someone who has children, for example. So Scratchcard Lanyard, there's some bits of the verses that I'm sort of imagining being a sort of a mother maybe who's got a lot on her plate, basically, which is not a huge stretch. Like I could have kids. I'm the age where I could have children. So it's kind of just like a little leap into imagining being someone else. Nothing too crazy, but I find it helps me to come up with ideas.
You present such an openness and honestness when you perform, and I had read that when you thought about how you were going to be this front person for a band, that you had to think about it, and you're like, I'm just going to go out there and be honest. If I'm feeling nervous, I'm just going to let the audience know that I'm nervous, and I'm not going to put a fake smile on. And obviously that's worked for you. I think it really connects with a lot of people. Has it helped you feel more comfortable being the front person?
It has, it has. And also, we were talking the other day about this idea, and I also think what's happened is my sort of minimal movement on stage has left more room for Lewis and Nick and Tom to move and to become and to sort of perform and take up space, because I'm not taking up space. So it's interesting. It's like my sort of progression where I'm feeling more comfortable and more at ease with how to be at home on stage has also affected how everybody else moves as well. So it's kind of an interesting sort of journey in a way.
Well, I love the juxtaposition between the lyrics and the music. I mean, the music has such a kinetic energy, and you're right. I mean, Tom and Lewis, and they're just like moving all around, or even if they're not moving, the music makes it sound like they're moving, and Nick is over there going at Mach speed, and then you've just got this kind of, moving forward and this steady thing. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it? I think people say that a lot, right? It's something that people respond to a lot. The sort of, I don't know if you'd call it a contradiction or what. It's sort of, the two sides of the coin that you get with this band live. I think people have really responded to. We hear it from all kinds of people who come to the shows, say that they're really, they get really into the fact that there's these two things going on.
It does sound like you've been good friends for a long time, but being on tour, I imagine you're spending more time than ever before together. How have your relationships evolved, through the course of the last year?
Interesting question.
That's a really good question. Yeah, that is a good question. We are a lot closer. I've known Flo for we studied together at art school, so I've known Flo for 12 years?
Yeah.
I've known Flo for 12 years, and Flo's known these guys for...
Oh my gosh, longer.
Much longer.
I don't even want to work it out.
No, let's not think about it.
Yeah. And we've socialised for 6 years and stuff like that. So I think it's evolved in the sense that we're doing something that none of us have really... We've never been to this little level before, so we're experiencing things in different ways. And I think learning how to support each other through that a little bit, that brings out different assets of your relationship. So for instance, we were in a Airbnb last night, and Nick just made dinner for everybody. And it's kind of nice we all look out for each other in that way. Because usually you just go to the pub, get drunk and hang out, but this is different. It requires different elements of your friendship.
More like a family.
Yeah, it's more like a family, yeah.
You're mining depths that you never even knew were there.
Yeah.
Very true.
We're live here in the KEXP studios with Dry Cleaning, and want to play some more songs?
Yeah.
Love to.
Sure.
love with Meghan so incredibly quickly. This beautiful woman tripped and fell into my life. All the stars were aligned, it's kept the world gripped. It was just an amazing surprise. You got engaged on the day that I moved out. It's okay. She's a smasher, perfectly suited to the role. Messages from the public, thank you for all you're doing, we love you. You're just what England needs, you're going to change us. He's like the cat that got the cream. He's marrying for love, it doesn't matter. She placed a perfectly manicured hand on his chest. An instant yes. Designed to send so many messages. Earrings to empower women. Bag that helps charity, jeans made in Wales. Cruelty-free coat. The magic of Meghan. Stars were aligned, it's kept the world gripped. It was just an amazing surprise. It's okay. It doesn't matter.
That's Dry Cleaning Live on KEXP. Nicely done. That is Dry Cleaning live on KEXP. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited about the upcoming record, and it was so fantastic to hear those songs live.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
You're listening to KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.